Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Right, I wanted to do a quick video showing you some edits and some modifications I've done to the motorhome lately. I had a week off, so I've done quite a few little changes. Now, there's a lot of video to overlay on this video because I didn't film live, if you want to call it, live vlogging whilst we were doing the modifications. What we've just actually getting the modifications done and the whole social distancing and everything, you know, it was just easier just for me to do little snippets of footage, or because I had a few people helping me, get them to do little snippets of footage because a few of them done the roof stuff because I didn't go on the roof. So yeah, I'm just parked up. I've got a night off tonight and I thought I'd just show you around the motorhome and in the motorhome what we've done, and then overlay some footage as I talk through all these bits. So the first things first outside is these awning legs, awning feet holders. So they're familiar, as you can see, and they lift up like that and then they slot in. So they're just screwed in with self-tapping screws, and there's a little bit of sealant behind them to lock them in and seal it all up. There's the other one on the other side. So yeah, as you can see, you know, you got them there and there. Awning comes out, lock the legs in the wall, perfect. That's sweet as a nut, really. Next thing's the wheels. I got John's old wheels. He's got some new alloys with BFGs on them, the tyres, BFG tyres. So I've got these sexy new wheels. As you can see, it looks a lot better than the old steel wheels, much better. I'm gonna get them painted or sprayed black. I think I'm gonna spray them black with Plasti Dip. Never used it before, but then you can change it in the future if you so wish. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, I think. As you can see, no more back box, all gone. So I condensed the stuff that I had, what I really needed to keep has gone inside the motorhome, and I've made space for that because I've had a lot of real declutter lately. And the amazing difference in the handling is incredible. Just taking that box off, which was quite empty for the last, God knows how many, about a week, and taking that box off, it was only about 14 kilos it weighed, empty, so it wasn't too heavy, but because it's right at the back end, it just made so much difference, really did. But as you can see now, again, courtesy of John, he had some spare bike connectors, so this drops down to here, so then I can get a bicycle and put that on, which I tend to do soon. Okay, so while we're still at the back, if you look up there, you'll see there are some new lights, and they are remote control. Haha. So you can see, if I go here as well, you can see the one there and there's two there. Woo! Yep. So you can see this side as well. There you go. For when I do park up, or if it's night, quite late and dark, and I need to see something out and about or whatever, I can just pop them on, click of a button, done. So they're pretty cool. They've been wired in through the power that come from the TV aerial, which moves me nicely onto the roof. So this is where I'm going to overlay footage, because I'm obviously not up there right now, but I've had my normal TV aerial taken off, removed that, which was really simple. You literally unscrew it inside, push it up and pull it straight out the roof. Obviously you're left with the hole, but that's been filled with polystyrene and copious amounts of Sikaflex. I mean, nothing's getting through that. Now the tube has stayed because we're using it as a gland, I suppose, to feed wires through, because what's been replaced on top is one of the small August TV aerials, so that's been put up there. And as well as that, I've got one of the 4G antennas, which if we go here, you might be able to see. There, you can see it just there. So yeah, I've got that up there, the 4G antenna and the new little TV aerial, which are tiny. The TV antenna's just been Sikaflexed down because it's so small, it's tiny. The 4G antenna has got a bracket, which the bracket has had some tiny self-tapping screws, the smallest you can get, just to bite into the roof. And then again, copious amounts of Sikaflex has been put on top. And then the actual aerial has been zip tied to the brackets. So if it did clump a tree, it wouldn't hurt the roof. The brackets, the zip ties would break before anything else. So that's, you know, to protect the roof. And then all the cabling up there have all been duct taped down with white duct tape. The reason for the duct tape, instead of like a bit of trunking or something like that, is trunking would have created a bit of a channel, like a small pond, because it would have gone all the way down the edge and then all the way down the back. So it made an L shape, which is, you know, a nice pond for water to stay on the roof, and you don't want that. You don't want water hanging around on your roof for any time. If you can help it, you want it off straight away. I will admit, it's not. If you got up there and you was judging on a beauty contest, it's not gonna win. But it's such a small hump. Water can pass it, and it's not all channeled in. So yeah, it doesn't. No one can see it. Who cares? It does what it needs to do. The wires ain't moving or flapping around. The duct tape's white. It keeps it locked down. That ain't going anywhere. So that's the main thing. Next things that we've done, as you can see, a new sill has been added to the entire door, just to give it more of a soundproofing and more of a sill. For insulation in the winter, and you know, keeps the road noise down. So that's been done on both doors. All this has been removed, and sound deadening has been put in all of there, on both this door and the driver's door. Overall, the sound deadening, pretty easy job. The hardest part really was actually getting my fat hands through some of the gaps, and apart from that was actually just having the confidence to take the whole lot off and just do it methodically, and just remember, you know, I would say if you was really daunting and worried about it, I would record yourself doing it so then you know where every bit goes. That wouldn't be a bad thing, but it was pretty alright. And just take your time and go slow. This door card, I did find out that it does come off, because you need to get behind there, and it's like with pop clips, so you just need like a flat screwdriver down there and just wedge them out slowly. So all they're done, and they do seal, and it does help with road noise. It really does help with road noise. So boom. Now as soon as you open the door, you see Geeky Phil. Phil's been screwed. That's what she said. Why is there a couple of strips of wood covering a few of the stickers? I need a new Serendipity sticker, and I need a new Geeky Phil sticker, and Mark Ivervan. I need another sticker there. So this is because I've made a new worktop, which I'll jump in and show you now. I've got a table that come with my motorhome, big table, which is great, but it's heavy as hell, and didn't really use it that often, apart from the odd real big meetup. So I had an idea. Here is that table. It just slots in there, and if you look at it, That bit is there is to stop it falling. That bit was designed by Bug Out Vehicles UK. Inside joke, he knows what it means. So yeah, we cut half the table off and then put it there. It was a bit of a pain. When we were measuring it and doing things like this, we had the door open and the door actually juts in, so the measurements had to be altered. So yeah, we were making it flush, but then the door come in when you actually close it, so then the table couldn't stay where it was. But as you can see now, I mean, this adds a lot of workspace. So if I really want to, I could put some stuff here for workspace. I've got, obviously that's the cooker top and everything. I can do workspace there, like if I'm chopping or something, but that is the sink top. Again, this can go. If I've got no dishes to wash, this can go because it's workspace. And then I've now got all that. Now I wouldn't sit on that at all, ever, you know. And I wouldn't be putting loads and loads of stuff on there, really heavy. But, you know, if you're preparing food or chopping or cutting, this area, perfect. And then I just put this straight back in the wardrobe. Brings me nicely on to the next edit. And that was the hinges on the wardrobe. So, let me show you this first. So I found some duct tape, some camo duct tape, and I thought I'd duct tape my Dyson Hoover tube. Why not? Why not? Right, so let's get back to serious business. I've got new hinges on new blocks of wood because, as you'll see in some footage now, the hinges were about here. The hinges were originally here in this thickness of wood. And then if you can see just there, where that line is, the hinges were splitting the wood down the middle. So, and that was from the previous owner. They were really rickety and rocking around and it just wasn't going to work. So they got cut out. All that wood got cut out with a multi-tool. And then new blocks got cut and put in. And then they are screwed in just a little bit into this, which we know how thick is. So they're screwed in a little bit and there's sunken holes. And then behind all these there's Gorilla Glue. So they are not going anywhere. Yeah, they were really bad, the hinges. But that's a great weight off now. A real great weight off. Something I do plan on doing, which I'd like some advice. If anyone knows anything about, if anyone's got one of these motorhomes, the Swift Sundance 590 RL, do they have this as well in theirs? Which is meant to be like a little chopping board, but it's pretty pathetic. And there's quite a gap under here, like if you see that, there's like that much of a tray under there. So I want to kind of flip it and then put all my cutlery in there, take that drawer out, and then use that whole cupboard full height. Because at the moment I can't use it. I'm putting my cutlery there. So I want to put my cutlery there because I don't use that as a chopping board. It's too small, it's too pathetic, it's in the way, it's got no sides, things fall off. But trying to get it out is a nightmare. That's what she said. Can't whip it out. I think I've figured a way, which I'm happy to hear any comments that if anyone's knows how to get these out. I mean, I don't know if it was original manufacture because it's a bit of a shoddy job, to be fair, and I didn't think it would be. It doesn't look factory fitted. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the sink. I'm going to take out this because that comes out, and I can get access to here, and I think I can get access behind the drawer, get the screws out, take it out, flip it, and then yeah, sort it out from there. So that is another task on the list. What else? Yes, sills to the inside window. It's now got a rubber sill all the way around the edge, all the way around, all the way around, and then just drop it down. As you're going to close it, you have to pull it down a little bit now, because then it squidges all this down, and makes a really, really tight sill, which again is great for winter, for insulation, for noise, for the whole lot. So I almost forgot to show you the actual inside of the cupboard where all the electrics are now. So that right there is what the old TV aerial pole was. So it used to come down to about here, which was a right pain. But as you can see, everything's been left there. Just the pole's been taken out, and then all there is some polystyrene, which come with a parcel from Amazon, has been really rammed down there. So it's, you know, with the wires, and then copious amounts of Sikaflex has been put on top of it at the top, and then there's a whole mound of it on top, which you've seen in the video. And there's all the cable from the aerial, the 4G aerial. There's the actual new dongle, same as John's. It's the Netgear 790S, I believe. I'll put it on screen now if I'm wrong. And I'll link to John's video about this and this, because he's done a brilliant video, and I'll put that up here. I kept the TV booster, which has power running to it, so that's where we took the power from. So in here, right there, is where we cut into the cables, the power cables, and then soldered the new power supply for the USB. That's a USB power supply, which is just there, as you can see. There. And then that is the remote switch for the lights. So if you watch just about there, there'll be a green light. There you go. And that's what, so that's the actual cables to the lights, and then that's the power supply in. So there we go. But yeah, I've still got the booster there if I do need to put a booster signal for the TV, for the Freeview. But that is the cupboard now complete. And I've just tacked them all to the wall with little screws that were actually part of the TV aerial cable for the pole. So I just repurposed them. So that's them. So that's that. Ha ha. Oh, and that's velcroed up the top. There's no shocker. I love Velcro. And that's Velcroed there. And then I have got a little automatic light, a Velcro there, and it turns on itself on and off when there's movement. Oh, and that, if you're going to ask, that is for the awning. That's the bolts for the awning. So they're all along all this. So that's that. Waha. Now, my last edit that has been done is my Maxx fan. So my Maxx fan was making a awful crunching, grinding, clicking noise, which unfortunately, stupidly, I didn't get any footage of. But I'm going to borrow a bit of footage from some guy's video that really helped me out, because it showed me what the problem was. So I'm going to link to his video now, and I'll put it on the screen, his name. All credits are to him. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing it. I'll put a little clip because he was the one that's done a video on it and then showed me what the problem was, which then led me to the part. Spinning and grinding. So this was of my one when the guys were up on the roof. As you can see, it's just in bits. You know, it's just multiple shards of metal, which really is not good. It completely shattered. So the outside top had to be opened, the lid had to come off. Again, it's all in this guy's video, so you can watch his video if you've got the same problem. Now, the thing that we did find out is, if you manually open your Maxx fan, it can go way further than when you open it on the automatic power setting. So on the power setting, it goes to about here, but then when you open it on the manually, it can go to about here, and it's just overextending it too much. So always use it on the power setting, I would say. But I was having trouble finding this part because I saw it on this guy's video, and then I searched online. I could only find it in America. So I reached out to Vehicle Leisure Services, Stephanie and Vehicle Leisure Services, who I've reached out to before, way back when I first got my Maxx fan, and I asked for a second remote. And I said, could you sell me a second remote? So I've got one downstairs and I've got one upstairs. I listen to that. And they were brilliant. They were just said, yep, sure, no problem. I think it was 10, 15 quid, something like that. And then sent it out straight away, bosh, no problems. And that was way before I started YouTube and that was ages ago. Anyway, I thought I'd send them a message again, because I know they deal with Maxx fans a lot. I think they're one of the main distributors to all the retailers. I said, oh, I'm really looking for this part. Can you get hold of it by any chance? And it was like it was meant to be, because they just had a delivery of parts come in, and there was one of them on there. And she was brilliant and kind enough to just send it out to me free of charge. And what else I was talking to, I said about the Maxx fan covers with the LED lights. Because this is quite a dead area of light. It looks quite light on the video right now, but it's actually quite a dead area of light. So I said, oh, I wouldn't mind looking at one of them, because it's got the cover and it's got the LEDs around. And again, she kindly sent me one of them out. So I cannot fault Leisure Vehicle Services at all. They really are spot on. Now, this is the last edit, so let me show you. Whoa, the Maxx fan shade with LED. As you can see, nice shade. Still got the air vent, so air can come in or out, but it blocks the light out, which is brilliant. And then, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now, I am not a DIY person, and I messed up. Shocker! Shocker! So you have to drill a hole in the original outer skin of the Maxx fan to feed the wires through to then power the LED. So I'm looking at it and I think, it's just square, you know, any corner would do. And just drill a hole. Didn't work out that way. Done it in the wrong side, didn't I? So right there is my boo-boo hole. I did the wrong hole there, and it was meant to be there. So that's where the existing wires come through, and then they connect in and pinch in to take power from that to power the LED. So yeah, it is it's brilliant, really is. But I love the LED. Obviously you can see the lights in the Motorhome now. They're quite like a warm white. It's quite a cold white, ice white. I think Maxx fans should maybe do a warm white as well. I think this is just a little bit too clinical, a little bit too blue, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but apart from that, it really does add a lot of light to the area. And then with it off, yeah, I mean, it's perfect for me to do videos, and it is perfect for doing some stuff in the kitchen. So as you can see, a lot of edits have been, a lot of little jobs have been done and completed, and there are still a few other tasks I want to get done. I want to put some more power sockets in the bedroom, up in the bunk, and I want to crack on with this drawer and make it into a cutlery drawer. That is my mission. That's going to happen one way or another. Don't know how it's going to look, but it's going to happen. And there's a few odds and sods, other little jobs that I'm going to get done. But as you can see, a lot has been done. And I just want to say thanks to the guys that really helped me out. They, you know who you are. Blinders, you actually saved my ass, because I couldn't have done all that on my own, especially going on the roof. There's no way I'd have gone on the roof, because I'm just too scared that it's going to be a Home Alone style, me feet through the roof, and then I'm homeless. So yeah, that's not clever. You need small people for that. So really appreciate your help, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you out. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you've got any ideas, especially about this drawer, again, leave them in the comments below. And I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.